Hello everyone, and welcome to ProphetCasting. Today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm getting back into casting just a little bit. Everyone just ignore all this and all that fun stuff right off the bat. There we go, close that too. Welcome to Fixing Overlays 101 in the cast. Really small screen. We're going to get into the game in 1 second here, guys. We just have to fix that just a little bit. That'll do. Okay, and here we are in our lovely game, and I'm just gonna make sure that my keys are nothing of the same. So we're gonna work on the hotkeys too. This is probably gonna be a really bad cast. Not really, but we're gonna find out. Camera. Drag scroll is going to be this. Ta-da. There we go. So, hello everyone, my name is Prophet. It's actually Ryan, but for now, it'll be Prophet. Or Ryan, you know what, you can call me whatever you want. Today we're going to be casting this 1v1 with our yellow zerg player down here, Sain. He is a rank 60 Grandmaster player. He'll be going against our blue protoss player up here, AGIANTSMURF. He is a rank 93 Masters player, so a mid-Masters player against probably, I would say, a mid-Zerg player. Let's throw up that production tab for you guys there. We do have Sain going for what seems to be the 14 pool, very standard stuff, and the probe from AGIANTSMURF is just going to come down here and do some little, some blocking, as a probe would normally do. Then we do have this pylon set up down here at the front of Cloud Kingdom. This is actually ESV. Excuse me, ESV Cloud Kingdom, and it looks like we are going to have a 17 Nexus first come here from AGIANTSMURF. And also AGIANTSMURF managed to not block that hatchery for too long. It was a 15 hatch, it is standard. And we'll see the forge come up right after this, followed by a cannon and then a gateway, or potentially the other way around, a gateway and a cannon. It's actually going to be a gateway and a cannon just by the looks of where the probe is at. So it's going to be forge, gateway, potentially pylon, cannon. So, what do we have going on in this game? So greedy, Sain says. I would have to agree that that would be like that. This is also a best of 3. And yeah, I'm just really casting this just to get back into casting a little bit. It's been a while. I missed it. Live games are so much better than replays. So there we go. Says it, saying only because it can be. And we do have that that cannon, and the pylon was right here in the main base. We do have some overlords just spreading around, a ling or two. How many lings are actually on the field? I believe you only made the 2. Yep. We do have this drone making that hatchery. Lings. Nothing big. This ling is going to chase after that probe. Ooh, we even got the destructible rocks in there. That's kind of cute. And this overlord is taking a little bit of hit, but nothing too major. We do have the double gas come down after the Nexus from AGIANTSMURF. He's going to throw down his cybernetics core, very standard style. PVZ it's the same within the first 5 minutes. 14 pool, 15 hatch into a third base fairly quickly. Usually the forge fast expand. This time it happened to be in Nexus first. They do just have those variants, nothing too big. Now it's all AGIANTSMURF that decides what happens next. We could very well have some Stargate play. Could have some potential Robo play. It could be a 2-base Robo Sentry all in with Immortal Sentry all in, excuse me, which if you were watching the recent DreamHack, beat Stefano in one of his games. Mana actually managed to defeat Stefano with that the Sentry Immortal all-in. I think it was just the one time, and then the second time was just pretty standard. We do have this +1 attack coming in here for AGIANTSMURF. And we have a Stalker coming out. What's the Stalker? Q2 right over here to this L. Just probably going to try and put on a little bit of early pressure. Won't really get too much done. In the main base of the Zerg player, we do have double gas coming up and 3 drones in each, as you can clearly see. Click on the other one, there we go. Keeping them injects going. As he is a Grandmaster player, he is fairly good at this. So we also have a warp gate research coming down here. It's about halfway now, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 gateways. So by the looks of this, with our cybernetics research and this, our forge, which are about the same. This is what, 90, and this is 10 seconds ahead, 10 to 20 seconds ahead. We are going to have what looks to be a 4-gate zealot pressure. Here comes the probe, which was actually spotted by this overlord, so that could prove a little bit difficult. But it seems to have already gotten out. This stalker coming in here. How many kills does the stalker have? Just the 1 kill, and now it will go down because it is on the creep. Oh, never mind. It is getting away with the 2 hit points, and we have the pylon right here. So the stalker was used as distraction tactics to get this pylon down. Now, if Sain was to spread some creep over here, potentially, you could spot that pylon. Actually, you would, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So you do have this warp gate finishing just now, and the +1 chrono boosted to finish. And Sain's getting here and sees that there is some warp gates, and here we go. We do have the 4 zealots being warped in, very standard +1 zealot timing. Gonna try and take out some drones, or potentially what he even wants even more is this hatchery. He looks like he is gonna go for the drones though. A good drone pull by Sain. So now AGIANTSMURF is just gonna target down this hatchery, and Sain has to respond to this. Back at home we do have the +2 and blink, so this could turn out to be into a +2 blink stalker all in afterwards. Very good possibility for that to happen. Now, what Sain wants to do here is get some good surround on these zealots, but the thing is, with these +1 zealots, lings do basically nothing, and there are some roaches on the way. There are 4 more along. Oh, we do have a lot more roaches on the way. Still nothing more warped in except for this 1 extra zealot. Here come the drones and some roaches. Gets a nice transfuse on the hatchery, but the hatchery is going to fall. I'm sorry to say it, Sain. You are up by 50 supply though. We do have 4 sentries being warped in back at home. We did take the double gas. Ooh, we do have 4 guys in gas there. We do have more gateways coming up now. That makes it a total of 7 gates. So potential 7 gate +2 blink stalker all in, and as those 2 are lining up there, it seems. We do have a lot of roaches out now. Roach speed is just finishing up. Now, what's he going to do? Is he going to try and take this 3rd hatch again? Or is he just going to go all in for it? We are taking that other gas there. We do have the +1 ranged attack just finishing up about now. And these roaches are just going to move out, look for some pylons in some obvious places, and then there you go. We do have a pylon coming up here by a AGIANTSMURF, and he will spot... Oh, AGIANTSMURF is going to actually catch this probe, which is really good for him. We do have the watchtower control, and here we go. Yeah, we are going to have a 2-gate plus... 7-gate +2 blink stalker all in. Sorry for getting my words all jumbled up there. We do have some sentries along here. Well, we have about... Ooh, we got some... And here we go. Maybe the greedy style didn't really work out. We do have the +1, not +2 yet. It's still 20 seconds away. So the upgrades are on even footing, but we do have 7 more stalkers being warped in. So Sain, it will be pushed back here, especially with this greater concave. And there we go. Yeah, he's just going to pull back. He can't take that battle right now. We do have 22 lings and 5 roaches on the way. Plus, he's taking this 3rd hatch again. Very good idea. And here we go. AGIANTSMURF's going to move out. Does he have a proxy pylon? He's setting one up right now to do this 3rd base frontal assault again. We don't see him going for any more probes or potential 3rd nexus. I would like to see this overlord potentially over here, but here we go. The zerg player Sain is moving into this. Now, if he can pick up that pylon, that's a big deal, but I don't think he really cares. He just wants to force a major battle right here. And again, AGIANTSMURF has used his blink for right now, so we'll have to wait for that cooldown. Once that cooldown, these blink stalkers become so efficient. We do have some more lings and roaches pouring in here, though. I would like to see him pick up that pylon, but it's just not looking like it's going to happen. But I think Sain actually has done it here. All these mass roach numbers are gonna just take over these protoss stalkers, and that's just how it is. Oh, we do have another pylon set up over here. What are we warping in? More stalkers. Good for Sain. AGIANTSMURF, rather, not for Sain. Here we go. We do have more roaches streaming in. Look at the minimap. There's roaches coming. There's lings coming. We do have drones behind us. The +1 armor is just about to finish up for the zerg player, and he is 50 supply ahead. The pylon is gone, and Sain's gonna be... Sain will push back AGIANTSMURF very easily here. We do have 6 more stalkers being warped in, and look at this, some of the stalkers getting caught off guard, and here we go, here we go. Sain's going to move up to look to do the killing blow here, trying to get a little surround with these lings here. Not going to do too much. I think I'm saying here quite a bit. Ooh, 1 stalker is blocked out, and there we go. What's he going to target down? He's going to target down that forge, and back at home, we have it here, and there it is, the infestation pit. Blink Stalker's worst enemy, I would have to say, potentially, no, I would have to say would be those infestors with that fungal growth, keeping them there, dealing damage, making those roaches just nail on them so very hard. Back at home, ooh, there were Zelps warped in from over here at this pylon, which wasn't taken out, so that could have been tremendously bad if that base had been gone once more. Look at this, he's going to target down the pylon this time. No more reinforcing stalkers for you. Up by 60 supply at this point. Up by, what, 30 drones? He's doing pretty good. Oh, he has a little bit supply block, so we're pulling out the 9 overlords. Very standard, but he still has the minerals to do it right now just because of all this pressure. Oh, and we do have a third Nexus coming down from a Giant Smurf now when he's on 80 supply with just 17 Blink Stalkers. But again, Blink Stalkers, extremely efficient, and we do have these probes coming out again. And also, yeah, we have the robotics facility, which is going to be extremely handy in dealing with these roaches. Oh, here we go. Oh, I think a Giant Smurf's just going to move in here and potentially go into the natural. No, okay, decides I'll pick off an overlord, I pick off a drone, then I'm getting out of there. I'm not losing all my stalkers this time. We do have infestors on the way now. I don't think a Giant Smurf has seen these infestors. No, in fact, he hasn't. It's because he doesn't have that observer out yet. I expect to see an immortal coming first. But we'll see. Here we go. Sain's moving up 177 supply against the Giant Smurfs 106. Still nothing coming from that now. Does Sain? No, not quite yet, but he's going to see it in a little bit here. One stalker going out to that watchtower to claim that watch. Oh, Sain's so good moving that zerg line. And here we go. We do have an engagement here at the third. Will the third fall? I think it may. Yes, I would have to say that this third is most definitely going to fall. All these roaches pounding on it. The Giant Smurf does get the cancel at the last second. Again, Blink Stalker so efficient. Oh, but there are fungals here now. With these fungal disease, Blink Stalkers have to just take all the pounding that the roaches can give them, and they do get away once more. There is one more infestor here with a fungal. Will he be able to get a key fungal to help these roaches out? Let's find out. Let's find out. Will he get the fungal? Will he get the fungal potentially? Or is it just going to save it? We do have more here now. I think there was a fungal. Yes, there was in fact. And yep, Sain's just going to move in here. 152 supply against 80 and going even lower. Going to take out all these probes, and I think the Giant Smurf is going to have to call the GG. Oh, even have a fungal on the probes! So sick. Such a sick fungal on those probes. And a Giant Smurf is going to have to call it a game here, as it is, in fact, just going to be a game. It's not much more, and there's the GG.